What's up guys, so today we're going to be trying ASX's brand new private cheat and temp spoofer, so let's get into it. I'm going to show you how to purchase, how to set it up, and then finally some gameplay of me using it. If you just want to see the gameplay, skip to that and let's get into it. Alright, so first we're going to head over to the website, link will be in the description, asxcheats.com. We're going to head over to view all products and we're going to purchase Fortnite private, so let's get a day key. Now that we got that, we also want to get a temp spoof to make sure we don't get banned. So let's head over to spoofers. And let's get the temp spoofer. Okay, so we got both of our keys. Before we get into using the actual products, just take a look at how many products they have. They have over 30 cheats, I'd say. It's really crazy. They sell DMA hardware, firmware, and then they sell accounts, and they also sell accounts in their Discord server, which is really good. Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to open up the temp spoofer, and we're going to use the additional cleaner. This will get rid of all of our ban traces, so we're ready to spoof. Okay, so now we've successfully cleaned. Now I'm going to restart my PC and get into opening the temp spoofer and the Fortnite private. Okay, so we have cleaned. Now let's open up the temp spoofer. So we're going to open up the main file, and it's going to open up on our desktop, and we're going to put our key into the slot and click authenticate. Now you're going to want to take a picture of your serials, so let's do that. Okay, now that that's saved, we're going to click launch spoofer. This is going to download everything that's needed to be downloaded for the temp spoofer to work correctly on your PC, and then it's going to give you multiple options on what you want it to spoof. So since we already cleaned with the additional cleaner, we're going to uncheck this, and we want to spoof everything else, and we also want to set the scene. So let's save and spoof. Now we're going to click on this OK, and our screen will go black for a few seconds. Don't worry, you're just getting spoofed. Okay, so after you hear the beep, you're going to open up the temp spoofer again, put your key in, click authenticate, and we're going to check our serials compared to how they were before. So as you can see, changed, and everything's changed. So we can close this, we don't need to save it, we can close this. Now we're spoofed and we're going to be unbanned on Fortnite, so let's open up Fortnite private. Let's log in. If you don't have a login, just click sign up and it'll take you through the process of creating your account. Okay, so let's sign in. We're going to want to load the driver for the cheat. You're going to need to do this every time unless you have already loaded it once before restarting. So let's inject it. Okay, so if you're having this issue where this wasn't meant to happen, but I'm going to keep it in the video just in case you are having this issue. If you have this issue where the main program closes and this stays open, just close this, download a VPN, connect it, and we're just going to open it up again. Sorry, wrong files. And this will cause it to work. Load driver, inject. Now you can see it's going along easier, it's quicker. This will close, and then it will say, do you want to enable stretch resolution support? Now if you use stretch resolution, and don't just use 1920 by 1080, you want to click yes, but we're just going to use 1920. Now, if this is completely your choice, do you want to use NVIDIA overlay or Discord overlay? I'm going to use NVIDIA. If you want to use Discord, click no. Beautiful, so that beep means the cheat's ready to go. So we're just going to open up Epic Games and launch Fortnite. Okay, now I'm on a fresh account, but if you do want to cheat on stacked full access accounts and you want to get them for cheap, again, ASX Cheats sells them for so cheap. So when we're in the lobby, we're just going to click F2. But before we click F2, we're going to go into the settings and make sure you're on windowed full screen. Do not be on full screen because you won't be able to see the cheat. So you won't be on windowed full screen. So let's click F2. This will inject it into Fortnite, and as you can see, press F9 on your keyboard to open and close the menu. So we're going to click it, and then we're going to click it again, and the menu is open. Now I already have a saved config, so I'm going to load that up, but if you don't have a saved config, just adjust your settings to how you want it. Okay, so before we start, I'm just going to walk you through everything on the menu. So you can see we have aimbot, visuals, weapon, exploits, settings, and world and radar. So for aimbot, we have multiple aimbot options, FOV circle. On this side we have trigger bar, and you can just read everything it has. FOV, smoothing, aimbot keybind, etc. So for the ESP, we have multiple, we have box, skeleton, everything you could want. Now we have individual weapon config, so we can turn this on and we can choose what gun we want this for. So there's shotgun, pistol, SMG, rifle, or sniper, and each one you can turn the smoothing and FOV up or down. Now you can save your config, load your config, or do some quick adjustments here. And then finally we have world ESP and radar ESP. Okay, so as you can see, we are fully unbanned thanks to ASX's temp spoofer. One thing that I struggle with most cheats is I find they just don't lock on well enough. Everything else about them's good, but they just don't lock on. So let's see how well this cheat locks on. This should be a good test. Okay, so as you can see, it locks on properly. The prediction and everything's working. I'm very happy with how this cheat locks on.